The music world stopped dead when the 2026 Grammy nominations dropped. Big stars celebrated, emerging artists screamed with joy, and headlines flashed across every major outlet. But there was one glaring absence. One name that dominates the conversation like no other. One superstar whose absence sent fans into chaos, critics into disbelief, and the internet into a meltdown. Taylor Swift. 0 nominations. Not a single one. And her brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl, completely missing from the ballot. At first, the shock was palpable. Fans couldn't believe it. Critics were stunned. Social media erupted in outrage. How could the most powerful woman in music, a multi-Grammy winner and global icon, go from dominating the awards to receiving an absolute shutout in just 1 year? How could an album that dominated charts, headlines, and hearts just last month vanish entirely from consideration? For the uninitiated, it seemed like a snub, a scandal, even a conspiracy. But the truth? It's far stranger and far more strategic than that. This isn't about politics. It's not about rivalry, votes, or shade. It's about a technical twist, a timing quirk, and a Grammy rule so strict that even the most powerful teams in music can trip over it. And when the dust settles, this story sets the stage for a clash in the next Grammy cycle, one that could redefine the entire awards landscape for Taylor Swift and her contemporaries. She broke records across continents, boosted city economies, and transformed live music into a global spectacle. Her concert film was a cinematic event, watched and celebrated worldwide. Yet here's the thing, touring doesn't count for Grammy eligibility. Awards are strictly about new music released during the eligibility window. And during that window, Taylor released very little original material. Re-recorded albums, special editions, and tour-related content are crucial for her career, yes, but they don't qualify for the major Grammy categories. So even before The Life of a Showgirl arrived, her presence in the eligibility pool was minimal. Fans immediately asked, why not release the album earlier, while the Grammy window was still open? Why risk an entire year of award season being left behind? The answer might lie in narrative strategy. The Life of a Showgirl represents a new era, a deliberate reinvention. Its aesthetics, themes, visuals, and emotional direction demanded a precise launch moment, not one dictated by the Grammy calendar. In the world of Taylor Swift, storytelling is everything. Sometimes moments must happen on their own time, not on a bureaucratic timeline. So, another factor? Grammy rules have tightened considerably. New standards for AI credits, songwriting metadata, mastering requirements, and verification mean that a whirlwind release schedule could have led to a disqualification on technical grounds alone. Even the most seasoned teams just can't cut corners. Swift's release may have been perfectly timed for fans and cultural impact, but it couldn't meet the Academy's technical demands within the cutoff. And then comes the twist that flips the story entirely. The Life of a Showgirl wasn't gone forever. It simply missed the 2026 eligibility window. That means it's fully eligible for the 2027 Grammys. A delay, not a defeat. And in true Swift fashion, this setback may actually be a masterstroke. Think about it. The album now sits at the starting line of next year's Grammy cycle, fully loaded with cultural momentum, global attention, and fan fervor. Artists planning to release music in 2026 must now account for the looming presence of Taylor Swift, an unstoppable force who can dominate both votes and headlines. Release schedules will shift, marketing strategies will adjust. Some will speed up their own projects to get ahead, others may hold back to avoid going head-to-head with the biggest pop cultural juggernaut on the planet. This quiet snub is, in effect, a long game play. The absence of nominations in 2026 only builds anticipation, setting up a dramatic collision course for 2027. So, Swift will actually have more time to amplify her era, with music videos, visual storytelling, fan engagement, and, those viral campaigns. By the time the next Grammy cycle opens, The Life of a Showgirl could honestly be an unstoppable cultural tidal wave. Industry insiders are already speculating and, well, if this album performs in 2026 like her previous eras have, it could totally sweep multiple categories, break streaming and chart records, and set up a Grammy race that's more intense than any in recent memory. Her careful orchestration of timing, narrative, and momentum has, really transformed what looked like a loss into a strategic delay. Fans' reactions have shifted dramatically as well. At first, there was this wave of disappointment and outrage, but now, honestly, it's transformed into anticipation and excitement. What seemed like a snub is now recognized as a setup, a deliberate, patient, and masterful move by an artist who has spent her career, rewriting the rules. Taylor Swift wasn't ignored, she wasn't snubbed, and she definitely wasn't forgotten. She simply changed the battlefield. And the implications are, honestly, just huge. Labels are scrambling, managers are recalibrating, and rival artists are quietly reconsidering how and when to release music in 2026. Competing against Swift is no longer just about musical quality, it's about strategy, timing, and momentum. What's truly remarkable is the level of control Swift wields. She has crafted a narrative where she dictates the rhythm of her own awards campaign. She isn't reactive, she isn't desperate, she is masterful, calculating, and intentional. Missing the 2026 Grammy nominations isn't a defeat, it's a pause, a moment to accumulate cultural power, and a stage set for maximum impact. This also highlights a deeper truth about Taylor Swift's career. She plays the long game. While some artists chase yearly accolades, Swift builds eras. She builds stories. She builds movements. The 2026 Grammy silence isn't a failure. It's the calm before the storm, the quiet that precedes domination. Taylor Swift has transformed a technical eligibility miss into a story arc worthy of her career-long mastery. The snub has become suspense. The delay has become narrative tension. And when the 2027 nominations arrive, she will likely be at the center of the conversation, commanding attention, respect, and, quite possibly, record-breaking accolades. The lesson? In the world of Taylor Swift, nothing is random. Every release, every announcement, every public moment is calculated for maximum impact. What seems like chaos to the casual observer is often a strategic masterpiece in motion. So when you hear that Taylor Swift received 0 Grammy nominations in 2026, don't be fooled. It wasn't snub, scandal, or oversight. It was timing. It was strategy. It was a pause designed to amplify her power in the next cycle. And make no mistake, come 2027, the music world will be watching. Artists, labels, and fans alike will witness the payoff of one of the most deliberate, meticulously planned, and culturally explosive moves in music history. The battlefield has shifted, the stakes are higher than ever, and the queen of timing herself is ready to claim what is her narrative, her era, and potentially, her record-breaking triumphs. Taylor Swift didn't lose the Grammys, she just, changed the rules for everyone else. Her album was simply too late. And honestly, in the world of pop culture, being too late in one year can actually mean being unstoppable in the next. So if you thought 2026 was the year Swift got snubbed, think again. The real story is only just beginning. And the music world has exactly 1 year left to prepare for impact. If you want more fast, detailed explainers on the biggest pop culture moments, celebrity stories, and music industry drama, hit like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you want a deep dive into another Taylor Swift era, Grammy mystery, or behind-the-scenes music story. Oh, and share this with anyone who still thinks Taylor got snubbed. They're about to learn the real story behind the headlines.